Okay, now let's have a look at vocabularies. What is it? What does that mean? Well, first, let's find it. Starting from where we left off in the last video, which is the homepage, we can just go to the menu, structure, and way down at the bottom is taxonomy. Oh, the hover was good. Manage tagging, categorization, and classification of your content. Assign some vocabularies or taxonomy to your content. Taxonomy is for categorizing content. Repeat after me. Taxonomy is for categorizing content. Terms, which are part of vocabularies, terms are grouped into vocabularies. For example, a vocabulary called fruit would contain the terms apple and banana. All right, let's use our back to structure, content types. Let's use our Star Wars content type to make some terms. First, we got to create them. So back to structure, down to taxonomy, and then we're going to add vocabulary. We'll call this one planets. Is that right? Yeah. Yo. No. Sure. Okay. Planets from the Star Wars universe. Save. We now have a vocabulary called planets. And here we can add some planets from Star Wars. Let's get a list. Tatooine, classic to start with. Close this tab. These are some old tabs left over from the last video. Get rid of them. So this one is Tatooine. Control V to paste in. A desert planet. You can set up URL aliases like slash Tatooine. And yes, it's published. Save. Now from here, let's select Coruscant. Copy. Paste. A city planet. Period. Let's say it's going to be at Coruscant. Save and go to list. There they are in our planets vocabulary. The two terms, Coruscant and Tatooine. You can customize these terms so that they are like any other piece of content. You can add fields like we did in the basic page. We didn't touch upon the form display or manage display yet. That's for a little more advanced or intermediate videos. But now let's use our new vocabulary that we created in taxonomy. Can't say it enough. Taxonomy, vocabulary, term. Okay, content. Let's edit our CSV test and call it it's the name of one of the movies that has the Phantom Menace. I'm creating a piece of content called the Phantom Menace. This is episode 4 series or Skywalker Saga. Episode 1, what am I talking about? That was a huge mistake. We're going to leave the file alone and save. And now we have the Phantom Menace. I'm going to create, oh, sorry. I forgot a step. We have to edit because I was expecting to find when we edit the Phantom Menace. I totally forgot I wanted to highlight we don't have our vocabulary here yet. So off the structure, and we're going to edit the Star Wars content type. So back to content types. Here's Star Wars at the bottom. And if we want to manage fields. Yeah, manage fields. So I didn't have to do that. But anyway, manage fields. Excuse me. And here we want to add a field. We should be able to find a taxonomy term. Excuse me. This is called planets in the film. It generated our machine name ID, machine name that is used in theming and modules and custom modules. Save and continue. Type of item to reference, a taxonomy term, what we already selected. Unlimited. Save field settings. Now, tags for planets in each Star Wars film and TV shows. We'll say no, we'll leave it not required. Reference type, we're not going to the defaults for reference method is great unless you're doing some fancy hooking up some content through views. So we're going to leave these first two alone. This is pretty advanced stuff. Vocabulary is planets. We want to select the one we just created. And no, we're not going to have tags, which is part of the current article. If you remember, article content type, if you remember from one of the previous videos. Okay, default value, planets in film. We're just going to leave it blank. I don't know if one exists without Tatooine. Yeah, of course, it's newer ones. Anyway, save settings. There it is, planets in the film. We'll go back to content. We'll edit the Phantom Menace again. And we will find it down here. Planets in the film. There it is. So by default, we get an autocomplete. I type CO and we got Coruscant. And of course, Tatooine. I needed a comma. Comma, Tatooine. Now we can, whoa. Curious. Looks like it's versatile and you can do whatever, but let's do it this way. So instead of the comma, we'll use add another item, and that worked just fine. Save. And there is our Phantom Menace. I'll just click it. Here we go. There's our planets in the film. Coruscant and Tatooine. We'll create one more content. Add content. Star Wars. I'm drawing a blank here on the names. Revenge of the Sith. That's Coruscant. So planets in the film, Coruscant again. Published. Save. There's Revenge of the Sith, planets in the film, Coruscant. Let's go to the homepage and see if they showed up. Yep. But you don't see the planets in the film in this list. We'll get into that in the views video. Thanks for watching.